Hello, friends. I'm going to share my life experience with all of you while I speak to you for the next 10 minutes about a topic which, in fact, is a topic that has been selected by one of the colleges out here in Bengaluru for a panel discussion, and they have invited me also to be on the panel. The topic which got me going really is called Skill India to Make in India. As you all know, these two, Skill India and Make in India, are two very ambitious projects of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to share with you how I think at an individual level we all can feel connected to these projects and actually grow ourselves to contributing through these projects. Before I go further, for those of you who might not know me, I would like to share a little bit about myself. My name is Archana Krishnamurthy. I have 27 plus years of professional experience where I have grown from being a trainee to a CEO in the corporate world. I have been an entrepreneur of multiple ventures over a span of 15 plus years and have been an advisor, consultant to various governments, industry associations, chambers of commerce and industry, corporate houses, NGOs, and educational institutions. Have mentored and coached many startups and corporate leaders as well. My 47 plus years of interesting journey of life has been like a roller coaster ride with its ups and downs. And 15 plus years of being a student of spirituality has only added value to who I am today and what I do. I am now a coach, motivational speaker, and conduct programs on conscious living related subjects like conscious leadership, conscious parenting, conscious facilitation, etc. for persons of all age groups, basically 10 plus years in various stages of life and in various professions. I'm currently authoring a book wherein ancient wisdom and modern science concepts are being used along with loads of personal experience of transformation to share with everyone the secret to living consciously a purposeful and happy life. I am the founder of Conscious Living Center, CLC, and would love to be available to coach any one of you who might want to get coached to achieve your personal greatness. You can reach me on archana@consciouslivingcenter.in. So let's get started about the topic. Skill India to Make in India. I think, being an Indian, it struck me right in the beginning that we have to, start one step earlier, which has been there with us for a long time. Made in India. Made in India, Skill India, Make in India. All of us who are Indians and are born in India are kind of by birth made in India. So we don't have to make an effort at that level when you want to connect it at an individual level. But then when you get going from there, then from being born to learning stage is the Skill India stage, and when we become contributors through the service, product, whatever we might be doing for the society, for our livelihood or otherwise, that is our Make in India. According to me, let's look at, what is life really? Life is a journey from being miserable to being happy. Why do I say that? Give attention to any baby who is born into this world. Miserable, their condition is miserable. Look at the way they cry. Now, if we can lead a life from that point on till the time comes when we need to depart from this world, if we can do things, if we can be engaged in things in such a way that we are content and happy when we need to go, that is a life well lived. And if we don't do that, then what happens? We are born miserable. And if we just continue to exist and survive in this world, then we will die miserable as well. So if we want to change that, we need to live our life learning, growing, and contributing. Life can also can be seen as a journey which is like growing from being a consumer to being a contributor. From the time we are born, we consume. We consume till the time we become learned, skilled, we grow up, we become independent, capable, and only then we can become a contributor. If we don't end up being a contributor by doing what all we need to do to become that, to become a valuable citizen of the country and the world, then we remain a consumer and we are an environment hazard. And even when we are consuming, if we can be conscious about how much we consume and what we consume, that will be the best way to lead that phase of life as well. Life can also be seen as a journey from being born to becoming self-aware to becoming self-realized. All these things, in my opinion, can be done in 3 stages of life. Stage 1 is when you become self-aware, which basically means discover the 3 W's in your life. First, who are you? 2, where have you come from? 3, why are you here? What's your life purpose? Once you get the answer to these 3 W's in your life, you will get your you. And that you is your uniqueness. Once we have the 3 W's and the you, then you're ready to get on to stage 2, which is actually skilling yourself. In this stage, you need to perfect the skill that you're already born with, which is your unique skill. You need to become aware of what all you need to learn alongside that to actually achieve your goal, your purpose in life, which you have figured out, and get on with that learning. Thirdly, it's just not enough to become aware. You need to become a leader. First, become a leader for yourself, and then you can also learn to become a leader for others. Leading oneself basically means also managing oneself, taking control of oneself. Once you are able to do that, you will be an automatic leader for others as well. So when you become, for example, aware of your strengths, this is the time for you to perfect it. But you also become aware of your weaknesses, and this is the time you learn how to manage that or how to become better at that as well. Now you get on to stage 3, which is find and grow to your potential. Now that you are equipped with all the tools and trainings that you need to achieve your life purpose, use them, refine them, reach out to your personal greatness. Now is your time to grow from being a consumer only to becoming a contributor. And here lies the secret that I have discovered, friends. We all are looking for happiness. And according to me, the greater is our contribution, the greater is our happiness as well. The more we contribute, the more happy it makes us. Contribution directly proportional to happiness. So before I end, I would like to share a few tips that are basically learnings from my life. I hope it will help some of you out there. First and foremost, when I look around what's happening today, this comes as the first thing on my list. Learn to go through pain and come out of it. Don't avoid it. Don't run away from it. Don't get into smoking, alcohol, drugs, or suicide just because you feel the pain. Feel the pain. It's part of life. It's part of your growth story. And learn how to deal with it and come out of it. It's not permanent, right? Number 2, learn to go through failures and sustain your eagerness and enthusiasm to succeed. It's easy when you're young, you are stepping out to do the first thing in your life and you feel you have no fear and you just get on doing things with all the enthusiasm that's there, but you expect only success. If success happens, very good. But if you fail, that simply means that some preparation was missing. There are some other areas that you need to give attention to and get better to succeed. So just do that. Find out what were you lacking, because of which you did not succeed. Work on them. Rework your plan. Reschedule your goal and get going with that. That's all it is. Don't make failure bigger than it is. Learn to feel disappointed and still stay optimistic and positive. Disappointments will come. It's part of life again. But it's okay. Feel the disappointment, stay with it, observe it, see what's happening when you're feeling disappointed. But then work on getting back your optimism and positivity. Listen to people, go reach out to people if you need to get help. There are scores of books, there are people, there are coaches like me who are available only for this purpose. Reach out, don't stay there, that's a phase of life. It's you who can make it permanent. Otherwise, that's just a visitor in your life. Learn to feel the fears and then let go of them through faith and an understanding of how life functions. Yeah, we all have different kind of fears, One more definition that I can think of life is we come into this life with a lot of fears that we generate, in our growing up years. Maybe, I don't know, which is put into our head, by the society and the people around us. And we need to grow to become fearless. That's what we need to do. That's the difference between living our life and leading our life. So again, become sensitive to the fear that you feel, the fears that you have. Feel them. These emotions are important to be felt and accepted, acknowledged, and then dealt with it. And the only way that I know to deal with fears and become fearless is two things. One is faith. You need to have faith that everything is going to get all right. You go through difficulties only, to the extent that you have been given the strength to manage also. You have to have faith in that. You have to learn, your first phase. If you do it right, then you know what is life and how this life functions. If you have understood that, believe me, this is not going to be very difficult. You will feel fears, but it's a part of life to actually get over that and become fearless. Some people may question faith, but as somebody beautifully put it, if you have to reach out to doing what is possible, then you need strength. But if you want to do the impossible, you need faith. That's the difference. To be ordinary is to engage yourself in activities you think you can do. To be extraordinary is to do things that let you know what all you can do. Don't get comfortable, enjoy the roller coaster ride. Remove the words problem, criticism, competition from your dictionary. People feed that into us and they are the seeds for all the fear that we have. Face problems, replace the word problem with challenges and look at it like the challenges that we get in a game, and we need to overcome that to go to the next level. That's all they are. Replace competition with compassion and coordination and see the magic that happens with you and people around you. Replace criticism with encouragement and see the wonderful transformation again in you and in others when you apply it on them. It's good, we all want to be the contributors, we all want to be the givers. It's good. But life also teaches us that we need to develop the humility and the gratitude to receive at times. We cannot become contributors only alone. We have to become receivers also. Ignore, if you wish, others' criticism and judgment, but do receive the good advice that comes your way. Choose your company very carefully because you are who you associate with. Don't have regrets, have learning. Your decisions How much ever you think about it and you take, some decisions will go right and some will go wrong, and it's absolutely okay. If you have gone right, then obviously your optimism goes up, your confidence goes up, your self-belief goes up. But when you go wrong, just take it as a learning and not as a regret. According to me, these are the 5 stepping stones to success. These are hard work, discipline, consistency, patience, and faith. With this, I would like to end my talk here, and I hope you liked it. And if you want to reach me, write to me on archana@consciouslivingcenter.in. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.